Is it my turn? All right. Yo, I got Dakota Jones here. Man, we was just sitting here bullshitting for a minute, bro. Like,
Yep.
good conversation.
How y'all doing?
Man, you got a fight coming up. How many days?
Oh man, it's basically after tonight it'll be 6 more nights, so we got 7 nights
Bro,
basically.
you kind of like getting out of jail. I got 6 wake ups.
Straight up, exactly.
How do you
Freedom.
feel? How do you feel like the fight's gonna go?
Oh man, I decide what I'm gonna make for dinner whenever like it's time to make dinner.
You don't know. I don't know what I want tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, straight up.
Do you get paid? Like, do you get paid more by different types of like finishing?
Nah, not at the moment, man. You know what I mean? Like that's always the plan. You know what I mean? Especially like you see in the UFC. You know what I mean? You get like a bonus or whatever, like
For
a
real?
knockout
Like, no,
bonus. Yeah.
I've always wondered that. Like, I wonder if, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It almost like once you realize that that's okay, though, it's kind of like, damn, that's savage. Like, motherfuckers out there trying to fucking.
Man, I think it was at the UFC 300. There was the bonuses were 300,000.
Ooh, for a knockout?
Yeah, just all kinds of different bonuses. You know, like fight of the night. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Knockout. Yeah. Oh, that was a beautiful.
That's probably where the real money
card.
at. You know
Yeah,
what if that's untaxed or something? You know
oh, definitely taxed, dude. All money is taxed.
Like gambling money or something. Like, just rang up differently. You know?
No, yeah, that's what a dude was just telling me about. Like, traveling and fighting or whatever. You still got to pay like the taxes. You have to pay the taxes like there wherever you're at. You got to pay the taxes when you come back.
Man, I feel like that's a touchy subject, but like, how do you feel about fighter pay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like in those higher ranks, like you hear all these like dudes in the UFC, like, bro, after I pay my medical bills, this and this, like, bro, I really didn't make much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get out there and fight again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And well, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think like it's not something if you're planning on getting rich. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's probably not gonna be the goal. Or whatever.
I mean, you should though.
I mean, you definitely like, should.
Who's fighting? Who's working harder, fighting harder, literally than fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Professional fucking athletes that are fucking training and fighting for money.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's
absolutely.
Like that's as far as you can take it.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, you know what I mean, if you put the work in, you know what I mean, like you should be making money, not just in fighting. So like, you know what I mean, like you should, acquire sponsorships. You should be selling, T-shirts, which we have T-shirts for sale, by the way. Still.
Hey. But then, like, that's how I heard it was for like the wrestlers and shit. Like, cause I used to love I mean, I still think it's dope, but like,
oh yeah, they didn't make any money, man.
Bro, they don't make like, bro, if they don't sell merch and be like eccentric so that kids want to fucking buy their shit, then like, bro, they don't make no money, really, bro. They just out there whooping each other's ass like fucking cosplay or something. Bro.
Absolutely, but I think as far as like fighter pay goes, I think like you said, you put in the work. You know what I mean. So if you put in the work and you know what I mean, like put your name out there. You know what I mean. You have to make your name. You have to make a statement. You know what I mean. And then the money will come. You know what I mean. And just all that type of thing will come. You know what I mean.
So, do you feel like you got to be like entertaining? Like, how do you feel about like your ring entrance? Like, bro, I'd come out to it. I feel like my ring entrance would have to be like top 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't settle for less.
Listen, that's a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I got to be better than you in everything.
But I got Vanilla Kane coming out spitting a verse while I'm fucking all the way to the ring.
Yeah, I know. We got to let them know that's to come.
I'm borderline. I'd probably go there and get knocked the fuck out.
No, absolutely. I mean, because you see, you know what I mean? Like, especially, what was Israel Adesanya? I don't know if you ever seen that, but man, his walkout to take the belt. I mean, it was badass. You know what I mean? He comes out and does like a little flip, and like walks down, does his little dance, has the crew, everything. You know what I mean? And then. Schools the dude in the fight too. So
hey, if you win,
exactly. I mean, obviously, if you come out with all that steam, but then you get smoked, it's like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I talked a good game, thinking I was gonna win for sure a couple times, bro, and fucking, I was surprised, and I was like, God damn it, bro. Like, I shouldn't have talked shit. You know what I mean? Oh man. So yeah, how do you changed opponents? How many times?
Oh man, just once, you know what I mean? Just once, but that's all right.
What's the cause of shit like that? Like,
man, just different things, you know what I mean? It can be anything, from an injury. It might be like, they might have some stuff going on with the family or, anything.
Okay.
Might just got cold feet.
Before got scared.
Yeah, you don't never know, but no, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the other guy to be stepping up. So
speaking of the other guy, like, I can't remember his name, but he's got to be like, for him to accept the fight and it only be a couple weeks out. I mean, that kind of says a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
something,
straight
like,
up, man, straight
like,
up. Yep.
does dude know who you are? Like, does he?
I have no idea,
You
man.
ever talk to this guy?
I mean, I
I
just
feel like I'd
got.
have to communicate. Is that a rule? Like, you can't communicate with your opponent?
Nah, man. I mean, I didn't rule at all. I mean, shit.
Bro,
I mean, I ain't got no reason to reach out or whatever, you know. Unless he pops off something slick, you know what I mean?
I would say something to every opponent, and like some of them I would get along with, some of them I would.
Yeah, man. But nah, man. Like I said, I'm grateful for him stepping up. You know what I mean? Straight up, you know. But outcome be the outcome.
Yeah, the show will definitely, with your permission, would definitely reach out and
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Speak on your behalf.
oh man, yeah, man, yeah. Buddy out there, you know what I mean? Shoot, you know, no hostility. I mean, till it's hostility day.
I hope to God you win, bro. Like, we've already crossed the line. So you're training every day?
Oh man, basically I'm in about 4 days a week. You know what I mean? 4 days a week. So
Okay.
so you know, you gotta put in that, you know, basically recovery time too. But that's part of training. So I really feel like all the time. You know what I mean?
You do like 4 days straight and then like 3 days recovery and then 4 days straight, or do you like, are those days broken up?
It's a little bit broken up.
Okay.
A little bit broken up.
Because I can't imagine, like, I mean, working 4 days straight, like, okay, you do that shit sometimes anyway.
Yeah.
But then like the 3 days off, like, oh bro.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking dog shit by the time I came back for the fucking
yeah
6 days.
yeah See, I see that with people, you know what I mean, like, and I totally get that, because like if you take too much time off or whatever, I don't know, you just come back and you kind of feel like you could be like a little rusty or whatever, bro, you know what I mean? Maybe kind of like got to stretch them a little bit.
I'd come back a piece of shit every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? The 3 days, bro. Like,
I mean, I definitely think it has to do with diet too, though. You know what I mean? Because if you like trash the diet, you know what I mean, like.
Okay, that's like, a good topic. Like,
you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta step out and just be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go live a little bit. You know?
No, for sure. Like,
yeah.
So what's off limits?
What's off limits? I mean, I don't think necessarily nothing's off limits.
Like liquor or like I would think like I'd be wanting to eat steak. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, meat all the time.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's like main part of my diet.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Straight up. Yeah, that's the main part of my diet. You know what I mean? Gotta have my liquor. No, I'm playing. But no, yeah, that's for sure. But I try to really do as less beef as possible. I've been trying to do I mean mostly dinga, buffalo meat, but you know.
Oh, you rich.
Nah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, it can be a little bit expensive though.
Well,
so
it eats bison.
No, since add some eggs to it, you know. You gotta, you know what I mean? Fire, yeah. You gotta add some substance to it, but yeah, I try to do my best to stay away from, you know, beef unless, you know, I know for sure it's grass fed, because I mean, who fucking knows all the shit that they're putting in?
That's just weird.
You know what I mean? Yeah, straight up.
What about like okay, so you try to stay away from beef, but is it hamburger meat in particular, or is it steaks and everything?
No, man. I mean, like, if I know, like I said, if I know like it's some good beef,
still matters.
Yeah. If it's some good beef, you know, I'll do it. But you know, I mean, most of it's not. So it's like shit.
Then you got an Outback, bro. They ain't that bad, but I'm pretty sure that shit ain't grass fed.
No, definitely not.
You know what I mean? It's pretty good.
Definitely not. I feel like if you ain't paid like, you know, 40, 50 bucks for a steak, it's probably not. You know.
Yeah. Like the mashed potatoes ain't even with that shit.
There you go. Yeah, man. I went to you ever been to? There's this Prime Steakhouse downtown. Oh man,
this is like mahogany type shit.
Yeah. I went there one time.
Yeah. Bro, they got one over there in Utica Square called Polo Grill.
Yeah,
bro, it's just fire. But it's like $75 a person.
Is it? Yeah. No, but it's good though.
Man, I was trying to be fancy one time, and they came out and asked if we wanted distilled water or sparkling water. I was like, let me get that sparkling shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit was awful, bro. That tastes like mouthwash from no bit.
Yeah, I know.
It's awful, bro.
I want to switch it up.
Oh, yeah, I immediately was like, no. We'll take that, whatever that was in that other shit. You know what I'm saying? We want that one.
Distilled, huh?
Yeah. We get that.
Yeah, I'm about to have my taste of that, buddy. Shoot, yeah.
So, okay. You're coming out for the ring. you've trained every day for this shit for a minute, well, for 4 days a week for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be no more ready than you already are. What's going through your mind when you're walking to the ring?
Man, honestly, just that's like that's the free moment, you know what I mean? So it's really just everything right then, you know what I
I feel
mean?
like I'd be kind of nervous, bro, for sure. Like
You're supposed to be, you know what I mean? Shoot, if you ain't, you might should be worried.
there's so much build up that it's like, man, when you get into a fight, bro, it usually just pops off right
Yeah.
then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little different then, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so like going into that, you know what I mean? You know the other person's prepared for you, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they should have.
What's this dude's record?
What's that?
What's this dude's
I
record?
have no idea,
You ain't
man.
even looked it up, huh?
I don't ever really worried about it straight
I like
up.
that. I like that. Well, where can we
Yeah.
take the bets at, bro?
Well,
We
man,
need to get a
shit.
bookie.
Man, you gotta find somebody.
I know, huh? We need some dude with a hat on flicking a coin.
Listen, I'm sure when you go there, you know, just look around.
I'll hold you down for 10 grand. Look up for your family.
No.
So okay, so you're down in the ring. Are you fucking like just staring at this motherfucker the whole time, or are you fucking like more
Man,
worried about like do you play like the heel, or do you?
oh man, definitely not that.
I feel like some dude staring me down, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's, you know, like I said, I'm in the moment. You know what I mean? So like, I don't. It's for me, it's not planned. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Do you fight mad?
huh?
Do you fight mad?
Definitely not a good thing. You know
See,
what I
that's
mean?
how I feel.
It's
Like when I
not a
fight
good.
mad, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
doing
not a
right.
good thing. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I'm in the moment. You know what I mean? So I feel the emotions and like, you know, so fighting's an emotional thing. So like, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta be with it. You know, and freaking you know, kind of maintain it. You know,
You ever had to
definitely.
fight somebody for real, that but you was cool with them though? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
what's that like?
That's the most beautiful one.
Is it? Oh, you made it weird, bro. Like you go past the darkness into the light again.
No shit. Yeah, but yeah, that's the fun ones, man. No,
Like,
I remember one
you
time.
be trying to fuck them up?
Nah, I mean, you know, not that. I mean, it just depends. You know what I mean? It depends on what level. I mean, if you know, if you love them, usually not. You know what I mean? Usually, you trying to just like get the respect out of them. You know what I mean? Trying to like basically get them to. You know how like a dog's, you know, like one dog kind of like do that for a second. You know what I mean? The other dog, all right, you know, we cool, and kind of walk off. You know, like you know, what I mean, I think that.
Or they keep going a little bit.
But yeah, when they keep going a little bit, so then it's like, you know, so I don't know. But I feel like also, you know, that's where like that's like you have a different kind of bond, you know what I mean? You have a different kind of bond then, you know what I mean? Because you've like
Motherfucker, no, you
basically,
could have took it further.
yeah, exactly, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have a different kind of bond when you shed blood together.
Okay, so when you knock a motherfucker out, have you knocked a motherfucker out and then like they ain't jumped in front of you yet, so it's kind of like, well, I got to make this dude's head bang off the floor like 3 times now.
Not yet.
Bro, that shit, I'd be scared to do that shit, bro. Sometimes, man, the refs don't fucking hop in that fast, bro.
Listen,
this motherfucker's bouncing like a ball, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
I feel like also, too, you know what I mean? You got to think about, you know what I mean? It's like live by the sword, die by the sword type thing, you know what I mean? So you got to, again, like I said, be respectful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, no motherfucker mind probably going to do the same shit to you.
Well, you got to relearn fucking half the alphabet after some shit like that, bro.
Man, yeah, man. So,
okay, you were mentioning earlier, like the fight league you're with has like so much amount of time between each fight that you have to take. How long is it?
It's 8 weeks, man.
8 weeks.
Yep.
So like, you could get like what 4 or 5 fights done, like more than that, huh? Like,
but 6 fights, 7 fights a year.
7 fights a year, yeah.
7 fights a year.
56, yeah.
Yeah.
You get about 50. Damn, bro, that's a lot.
That's perfect.
Been back.
Good number.
Has it been hard to keep up with that, like that pace, that mindset?
Man, honestly, like you know, just like we talked about before, man. Like I don't know, like I always have, you know what I mean. Like I feel like the drive to do it. You know what I mean? Like I definitely sometimes need somebody to kind of show me like when to take those rest days. You know what I mean? Like do the other parts of the training. So like with the team, yeah, man, it hasn't been no problem. Yeah, no problems at all.
They're important, bro. But
straight up, man. Yeah.
Man, I always felt like this sounds stupid, bro, but like I always felt like the best way to like some of that shit was like it was almost like when you had baseball, and they would put them fucking rings on your bat.
Yeah.
And then by the time you step up to the plate, bro, that motherfucker feel like a pencil. You know what I'm saying? You like fucking pow.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I do shit like that, like put weights on you, but like punch with weights, that type shit. Like you know what I mean? That's really what it's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like would be the best training I can do.
See, so and different stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you want somebody that kind of has been at that level, or you know what I mean, or definitely. You know what I mean? Is not just at that level, but growing. You know what I mean? Because
for sure.
You know what I mean? If you don't have, somebody, teaching you that's growing at the same time, like eventually, it's gonna get stagnant. You know what I mean? If the water gets stagnant, it's not good.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you want to keep the river flowing, man. So, yeah, straight up, like,
I want to work the exact muscles that I need,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
I don't get my ass whooped in front of everybody. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, let me fucking. We'll hit this bag with these weights on.
And also, I don't think that there's, you know what I mean. There's not like a straight cut, like cookie cutter way to do it. You know what I mean? Because everybody's body type's different. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I mean, straight up, like just by our chemical makeup, our diet is gonna be different. So.
Man, some of them dudes, like, man, who's that big ass white dude that be fucking like? He got it with man, I can't even think right now. Anyway, he don't really look like he can fight, right? And he comes out there and he's kind of even awkward when he, is fight. He's been champion and shit a couple times or some shit. Like, he up there, you know what I mean? And fucking but it's like he's built like your grandpa was almost, but you don't realize this motherfucker's also out there fucking fighting at like 6'4". You know what I'm saying? This other dude's like fucking 5'10". You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh man, what the fuck? Like, because he go out there and he'll knock a motherfucker out, or fucking he'll get the best of a motherfucker that you were kind of betting on. You know what I mean? You'd be like, damn, bro. Like, do you feel like when you go out there and you see somebody just ripped up? Does it fucking weigh on you that like, oh man, this dude fucking, or as like, man, have you seen some dudes the exact opposite?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like again, you know what I mean, like,
because I feel like, bro, you're probably like, you go out there, bro, it's probably like, oh shit, man, I'm glad either A, I'm glad I did my shit, or B, fucking, goddamn it, I'm fucked.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about anything. You know what I mean? I hope you prepared your best for me. You know what I mean? Straight up, yeah, because I mean that's gonna make me better. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And so, like, I'm bringing my best. So I definitely, I'm always hoping you're bringing your best. So definitely, it's not like an intimidating factor for me. You know what I mean? Straight up.
I remember when dudes were first starting to come out and they was tatted up and shit, and like motherfuckers would be like, "Oh man, that dude tatted up, he about to win," and then like you'd see the tatted up dude lose. Yeah, you'd be like, "Damn, that other regular guy beat up the tatted guy."
Well, man, especially in this game, I mean, like you see the dude that's like all like like beefed up or whatever, like he usually can't move.
Built like a Ninja Turtle or something. You know what I'm saying? You're like, "Oh, that dude's gonna win," and then he don't.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
I'm sure he's strong as shit, but like
you said, you know what I mean. You need to know your body type. You need to know how to utilize it. So, and I'm not worried about or, whatever you're bringing. I'm preparing my best for it. So,
you ever caught a motherfucker cheating?
Cheating? I mean, if you ain't cheating, you ain't really trying to win,
like
what do you mean? I mean, like, so
I'm
like,
you're trying to think.
Like, what do you mean cheating wise? Like,
what if they had something in their gloves and you were like,
oh man,
you were getting hit, and you were like, man, that's not right.
Man,
like,
then definitely. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at that point, I mean, I'm. Wait, we're on camera. You know what I mean? I can't say what you know what I mean?
We fighting bare knuckles right now.
Oh man, past that, dude. I mean, because at that point, you trying to take my, you're trying to take everything from me.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Yeah. So
would you ever do a bare knuckle fight?
I think later on, down the road in the future.
Why is this so like unsportsman or whatever? Like,
I mean, I don't think it's unsportsman.
It's kind of like frowned upon by like the other fighters and shit. Like,
I mean, I just think, definitely. Here's what I will say is like, there's no forgiveness in it. You know what I mean? Like, cuts are bad. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I mean for sure. And not just that. I mean, even for your hands. You know what I mean? Your hands ain't really made to be going upside somebody's head like that.
But I mean, they can be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they can be. Yeah,
shit happens.
But no, I mean, I'm definitely a fan, man. I'm definitely a fan.
No, I like watching this shit, but it's just like, damn, dude, what can they do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely.
There's only like 4 states I think you can even do it in, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Vegas is like the biggest one or some shit. Like,
No, yeah, we can do it here, you know, on the res
can
for
we?
sure. Yeah, we've been having bare knuckles.
Oh yeah. You're
Yeah,
right. You're
yeah,
right.
we've
You're
been
right. I
having.
see that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to have one this time. You know what I mean? You
They
know,
hating on it.
do what?
Are they hating on it?
Oh
Or
no, definitely not.
just expensive and shit.
No, no, it's just this time, weren't able to, line up 2 guys for it. You know what I mean? But I'm sure they'll line it up for the next one for sure. Be a nice, beautiful Christmas present.
Is it hard to find guys that are trained on the level of like other guys? Because like motherfucker can take 6 weeks of boxing with Taibo or some bullshit, but you don't have to get your ass whooped.
I mean, not nowadays. I mean, I feel like nowadays, you know what I mean. There's a gym on almost every block. You know what I mean.
That's
So,
true.
but just because you know what I mean, you think you know how to do something. It's completely different when it comes time to do it.
Where you train at?
I'm with Apollo's martial arts, man. Yeah, yeah.
It's not far, really.
No, yeah. I'm go to the school over there on what is it, 51st Domingo? Yeah, 51st Domingo. Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Do you feel like they run like the best regimen? Like, are they hands on, or is it like?
Man, it's like I would explain it as like, man, it's like a university of fighting. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what's beautiful about it, you know what I mean? It's got like an amazing, kids program. You know what I mean?
If you
So
hold
they start them
water
out.
in that, like, if you hold water in that, you know you're good.
Yeah, man, for sure. Because I mean, like they have coaches, probably like 10, 12 different coaches. You know what I mean? And all of them have substantial experience.
They know you personally.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not just that, you know what I mean. You got that many different eyes. There's that many different angles. You know what I mean.
No,
so yeah, absolutely. It's basically like you're gonna get the degree that you need. You know what I mean. Get your master's.
Sure. That's dope. That's dope. No, I've only heard like high, like them talked about in like high regards. You know what I'm saying? But I heard it's like it's like a school for fighters, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a league. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's the whole intention.
Because they have a really good program. You know what I mean? Like they have like a start to here. You know what I mean? Like this is where you start and this is where you're going.
Do you feel like that's important? Like, do you have to start
definitely basics
when you're
man.
a kid?
Nah.
Or can you start when you're like
anytime.
14, 15 and fucking you can still like
man, you can start.
But this kid is 6 and then did it till he 15. He got like 9 years on you, bro. That's a long.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But you know what I mean. But then you got, I think again, you got natural ability, all that. You know what I mean? Absolutely, absolutely. Natural talent is a thing for sure.
Yeah, motherfucker need to let them hands go sometimes just because, like, bro, you fuck around and you could fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it, bro. You've been only getting picked on this whole time, bro. You could fight, bro.
Yep, exactly.
See what you can do. If you get your ass kicked, then, you know what I mean?
That I feel like those ones make you better. You know what I mean? Straight up. You have to have those. You know what I mean? Anybody that says they don't, because guess what? It's happening at the gym. I don't give a shit what you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody like going every single day. Yeah.
Okay, my kid's 2.5, bro, and like he's all boy, bro. Like he's fucking diehard, like monster trucks, fucking explosions, fucking death. You know what I'm saying? Blood, boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? What would be good? I feel like Taekwondo is not what you should put your kid in, right?
Man,
how do you feel?
I don't know. Like Taekwondo. Maybe like. Not fight wise, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
Shit,
you know what I mean? That's
every
just
time,
my personal.
man, them dudes, like, I'm not undermining what they doing and shit, but like, bro, every time I see one of them dudes get in a real fight, bro, they got
exactly. Because here's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, whenever you get in a real life situation, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go back to the first thing you've ever been taught. You know what I mean? And so, like, I feel like the first thing you need to be taught is how to throw them hands. You know what I mean?
Put your goddamn hands up.
Exactly. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because that's your first line of defense. You know?
Yeah. Exactly. No,
absolutely. And because in some situations you don't want to be on the ground. You know what I mean? You get your head kicked on the ground. That's it. It's wrap. You know, but then after that, I would say wrestling, because wrestling teaches you to be on top. You know what I mean? Teaches you control. But nowadays I don't know if I would say that, because nowadays, man, like it's just so evolved that most people know jujitsu, and so a wrestler is gonna immediately turn, and that's gonna be a bad deal for you.
You feel like jujitsu is like the conqueror of
I don't know,
It's like
man.
rock paper scissors type shit.
Man, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because I mean, obviously, I mean that's what we're doing it for. You know, to
what
prove
beats jujitsu?
what beats jujitsu.
Boxing.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you don't go on the ground, guess what? They can't do jujitsu.
Hey.
If you knock their ass smooth the fuck out, there's no jujitsu to be had.
I'm so glad you just dumbed that down for me because I'm like, oh, that does make sense.
I mean, straight up, yeah.
So yeah, it is all about just fucking takedowns and then fucking, you know what I mean, what you can do from there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
I hate getting on the ground and shit. Motherfuckers be trying to do all kinds of shit. I don't even know what they doing, bro. But I'm like, nah.
See,
you know what I mean?
but that's like I said.
So,
but then you know, I kind of see. But I mean, I don't know. Jiu-jitsu is evolving now too. You know what I mean? Like where they use a lot of sweeps and you know judo stuff. So I mean, again, you know, it's the mixed martial arts. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like nowadays you need to be spread out. You know,
I feel like the art of it kind of like just being in a fight with a dude that's trying to fucking break your arm is like that fucking when they get that extra 1 or 2 seconds in. Those might be some long seconds. You know what I mean? It's probably like half a second. But it feel like 2 seconds or something. They get that little bit of extra time in where you're not really like feeling danger because like you know what I'm saying. But they're getting farther set up into their move, and then when they put it on, bro, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? It's like
like that's the thing with jujitsu. You know what I mean? It's like inches. You know what I mean? It could be like.
The other dudes will like kind of like hold you too tight or something. You can just feel that they're fucking up to something. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I be looking.
Listen, that's like the one thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? You don't
bro, you didn't do that right, bro. Because like I felt you coming. You know what I'm
saying?
Like,
don't get still. Don't get still. Yeah, for sure. You gotta stay moving.
Do you feel like have you trained boxing?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, you be throwing, so like, do you feel like that's been a major? Because that's what I want to put my kid in. I feel like boxing would be like. You're saying wrestling, I
feel like boxing too because you know, I mean, the first thing you need to know how to do is you know how to really, you know, snap. You know what I mean? Get like good right, you know, good power. Keep your hands up. You know what I mean? Boxing is basics, you know, and then after that, you know, I mean, then you can. That's gonna teach you the footwork too. You know, so straight
it's
up,
like being on the basketball team for just a couple years.
Exactly,
there was plenty of kids did that shit, and like,
yes,
but they always could pick up a ball from then on out. Like even if it had been, and they'd be able to dribble it, and not be fucking a retard. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Basic.
So, you know, I feel like boxing would kind of it's swimming. Swimming's like that, bro. Like, man, teach your kid how to swim at like fucking 6.
It's 8. So crazy how many people, some people don't know how to swim.
Bro, you do that shit, like, bro, they're never gonna drown at the lake. You know what I'm saying? That shit always gonna come back, bro. Like,
man.
I feel like boxing and swimming has kind of been my thing. Like, oh man, I'm gonna make sure my kid does that shit because
for sure.
I always been like, bro, I don't like swimming at the lake, man. Like,
man, yeah, especially because I mean,
nobody peeing that shit for one. And then like, bro, like I don't know what's under there, and I don't know how deep it is, bro. Like, I don't want to get off the boat.
Man, or just like I mean, like the undercurrents and all that stuff. You know what I mean? How many people be drowning in the lake? I'm like,
Man, there was 6 Jason movies, and I watched all of them, bro. I'm not getting that.
No, I'm not going to the lake.
I don't know who the fuck's down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that, man.
Yeah. So say you knock this dude out. Sorry, dude. Say you knock this dude. You didn't answer my DMs though. So
you didn't answer my DMs.
So say you knock this dude out. What are you doing that night, bro? Like, are you turned up? Or are you fucking?
Oh man, you know I kind of got you gotta have like a little routine, but also you know you gotta keep an open mind. You know whatever happens after that. You know so.
Like I heard this one dude, he robbed a bank, and he was like, he only would do one every so often because he didn't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? But like, he was an old dude too, and like he was like, but man, every time I did it, I treated myself to a fucking nice steak that night. And that always stuck to me. I was like, no, that's what I'm saying. That was like his reward for a successful caper. You know what I'm saying? It was like a dope ass steak that same night.
I guess after that, I mean, straight up, I mean, I always, you know, I'm ready to eat. You know what I mean? Shoot, we just cut weight. You know what I mean? Yeah. Finally got to, you know, go be free for a minute, and then freaking.
What kind of bag they throwing for this shit? What do you get? Like,
oh man, like I said, right now, you know, it's basically, you know, it's based off me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I got T-shirts for sale. You know what I mean?
You're building up what you're fucking, what you're gonna be able to fucking.
Exactly, exactly. Because like I'm still amateur. You know what I mean? So, but I'm getting prepared to, you know, go pro, getting ready to throw some bows. You know,
I throw an album out, y'all fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I like that though. I like that.
So, absolutely.
Yeah. How many more fights you think you got before you're like
Ugh.
gonna start asking? So say you knock the next 3-4 motherfuckers out, bro. Like,
Man, you know, I mean,
you're
honestly,
like 7-0 with 7 KOs. You're like, bro, come the fuck on.
you know what I mean. We got kind of, you know, like I said, you know, you got to go with the flow. You know what I mean. Kind of like whatever happens. So like after this, you know, and depending on, you know, exactly how what we decide to make that night, you know, for dinner, you know, then that will probably decide what we're gonna have the next night. But so no, like what I'm saying is like you know what I mean. It might depend. You know what I mean. It might take another, you know, 1 or 2 fights, you know, in the amateur. You know what I mean, before we go pro, or you know, who knows?
What's your
Go ahead and
record
take
right
this
now?
step. You know, man, I do not know. It's, you know, it got ugly for a second. So like I said, my number is 5. You know what I mean. That's the number I want to keep it at.
Right.
Because that's the number of lessons I've had. You know what I mean. But I've had, I want to say, I think this is my 15th or 16th amateur fight.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
so
you in the game, bro.
yeah. But,
Is it more comfortable?
oh, definitely.
I feel like that first time it's like, oh, this isn't how we train. You know, this ain't nothing like how we train.
Yeah. Yep, something like that. So,
man, I can't get knocked out in front of my.
I'm trying to think of how many fights there's. I don't even know. To be honest with you.
Bro, we have to get to the bottom of that one. Yeah. I can't get knocked out in front of my girl or my kid, bro.
Yeah.
Especially not both. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. I don't know, bro. Like, is that on your mind?
Nah, man, it ain't supposed to be.
Like, I'm about to tear this motherfucker's head off.
Yeah, man, it ain't supposed to be. Nah, you ain't supposed. You know, that's like shit. Jump out of an airplane, you know what I mean, with parachute. You ain't supposed to think about your parachute not opening up. You know what I mean? Just pull the chute, you know. And
it's like, man, let's just cover every bad thing that could possibly happen.
Every bad thing that could possibly happen. Man, I think every time, if that ain't on your mind, you know what I mean, you ain't there, you ain't ready, you know? Sure. Right. Yeah, I'm sure that's on old boy's mind.
Yeah, I wonder what he's thinking. Some bitch could have told us if he had answered the DMs. But, so.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, it's crickets. No, no, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, shit. But no, I'm great. I'm grateful that he accepted the fight. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to meet him. You know what I mean? 7 nights. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be interesting.
Yo, it will be. Absolutely. Always
7 is. Wake up.
Yo, 7 and away goes.
Straight up. Still the fun.
Yeah.
Yo, so the day of the fight.
Yeah.
What you eating that day?
Oh man, always good stuff. You know what I mean? I like to have a good breakfast. You know, gotta have
eggs and shit.
You know it. You know what I mean? Some eggs. Gotta have my potatoes. You know.
How you be doing your eggs?
I like mine over medium.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
Yep. But if the white has got to be cooked right, you know what I mean? The white has got to be cooked right.
Scrambled is fucking bomb though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like scrambled too, but like I feel like there's not a bunch of like nutrients in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's how I feel. I'm like, you cooked all the good stuff out.
Kinda, you know what I mean? But it tastes good though, like a burrito and shit. But like, man, I got to where like
I said, I put eggs with my meat and stuff, so you know, I eat a lot of eggs. Shoot.
Man, like I'd wake up fucking craving meat sometimes, bro. And like I would fucking I'd go there and make a hamburger in the middle of the night. And like, bro, you throw like an over medium egg on a fucking hamburger, bro. That shit tastes so fucking good, bro. And you like the whole time you sitting there thinking like I did the right thing.
Absolutely, like, man. Absolutely.
That's just fire, bro. I miss those days.
Yeah, man. I've been using those those brioche buns. They like made with eggs or something like that. They're good too. Yeah.
What's your game plan for fucking the next few months? Are you just gonna back to back this shit with these 8-week fights? And fucking...
Man, straight up, only go hands in their nose. But I mean, that's my game plan. You know what I mean? Like if I could, what I'm creating up here, you know what I mean? We just keep it going. You know what I mean? Like I said, go with the flow, ride the wave. You know what I mean? And if we land on an island for a second, need a rest, that's cool. We'll do that. You know what I mean? And then hop back in and keep going. Straight up.
Do you got like a next opponent that you would like to get?
Oh man, like I said, if I feel like
I don't even know these motherfuckers' names.
You know, honestly, man, like straight up, I focus. You know what I mean on the next quarter mile. You know, focus on that next quarter mile. You know what I mean. do that one real quick. 10 seconds or less, and then
All right, hot seat question.
all right.
How would you go against the number one dude right now? Like the best dude like in this league?
The number one dude right now in this league. Well, that's me, bro. So I mean, let's see. How would I go against me? Man, you're gonna have to come with a real strong mental game. No, I don't. You know what I mean?
Who's the Frost of the shit though? Like, is there anybody that's got like a better performance right now than you?
Man, I mean, like, I think, you know what I mean, like, maybe they think they're technique wise, you know what I mean, the man like prettier than me when they do some shit. That's cool, you know what I mean. You can have that.
All right,
but hold on, I know what you're saying. Like, so I guess really, like I said, man, like right now I'm focused on like what's right in front of me. You know what I mean? Because like really, that's what matters. So like, and in my mind, like I already know that I'm gonna be, you know what I mean. Like I know where I'm headed. You know what I mean? So if I was to go against the top guy right now, you know what I mean, I'm just gonna handle it the same I'm handling this person right here. You know what I mean?
Do you get one of them big ass belts? Like, you know?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Bro, I carry that bitch everywhere like a wrestler, fool, like Ric Flair.
Yeah, no, I see. I won the belt. What was it? 2019 for that was for XFL, or I think it's still XFN, but it's basically technically the same organization, but it's in Buffalo Run. Yeah, that was for the 135 belt. So
did you carry it around everywhere?
Oh man, I only got to carry it up there once, but we didn't even get to defend it. Yeah, we didn't get to
that bitch home.
Oh no, I mean I still have it. It's at the house right now. What you mean?
bro, I'm taking that bitch.
No, yeah, it's at the house right now.
IHOP.
But you know what I mean. I feel like somebody else holds that belt now because I mean basically haven't didn't ever defend it, and I think over time or whatever, they're going to let somebody else fight for it, which I respect that because I'm not even fighting at 35 right now.
Yeah, you got to fight every like 12 weeks regardless if you got the belt or something.
Right? I mean, I feel like you should.
That's not a rule right now?
Oh, no, I don't think that's a rule at all. No, man.
I know like boxing, they got something where like you got to fight like a couple times a year at least. So you got to contend the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. There's any necessarily a rule to how long it has to be before you defend it. You know what I mean?
WWE, you can win that motherfucker tonight, you could lose it tonight.
Like
this shit's wild. Man.
Straight up, man. Straight up, yeah.
I can't believe they threw that in as like a sport this year on like ESPN. Like, they were at like the fucking they were winning awards and shit. I mean, it is like sports to a certain extent, but I mean, no.
Yeah,
not worthy of being talked like that.
Man, see, so yeah, it's freaking yeah, I don't know, man. Boxing is like that's.
Would you ever consider like wrestling?
Wrestling?
Like not wrestling, but like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like TV wrestling type shit.
Oh, like WWE?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
you feel like it's like clown shit or something? Like,
I mean, no. I mean, that's what we grew up watching. You know what I mean?
I love that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't, but
I can't wait to watch that shit with my kid, bro, because I know he's gonna want to do it. Bro,
see, I don't know. Like I was gonna say, nowadays, man. Freaking. I guess I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? Or I just don't watch it.
Yeah. No, it's
kind of. You know what I mean? So
like a dude soap opera or something. But like, if you like kids and shit, it's like, all right, I'll watch it with you.
So I'm not knocking it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I guess this ain't my thing.
To pursue it on your own.
And well, here's what I know is like. It's probably the same as this, you know what I mean, as far as like financial wise. So like, I feel like with this, you know what I mean, like it's not about financial for me, you know what I mean, doing this, and so like with that, I don't feel like it would have the same meaning.
Okay, so like you got to take a drug test. What kind of like drugs are you like testing for? What are they testing for? They test for everything.
Performance enhancer.
That's what they want.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So like, is testosterone a performance enhancer?
I mean, I would think, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't really take no performance enhancing drugs, so I'm not really ever worried about it. So I don't even know what's on the list.
I feel like that would be drawing the line, but like, you know what I'm saying?
But I would say definitely testosterone for sure. Yeah,
I mean, for real?
Yeah,
because what are they? But how are they gonna know if you got your shit just a little bit up?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, they probably, you know what I mean, can test the levels or whatever.
But like, if you're like 1200, but you're really like 6.
Well, because I mean, I think whatever like you're taking for the testosterone, they're probably testing for that.
There's some kind of metabolite or something.
Something. But like I said, I ain't worried about that. None of that. I think you're
still young, motherfucker. You ain't worried about that shit. Hey, live it up, bro. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Can't
19
even
forever,
hang,
you
bro.
know.
Hell yeah.
Straight up. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not ever really worried about none of that. So, and like I said, I feel like even if somebody's doing it, like let them.
Right. Yeah.
Why not? You know what I mean? Like, we talked about that last
Yeah,
time.
we definitely need like at least a league in every sport where you can let these motherfuckers do what they want, bro.
Yeah.
Let them get on that gorilla piss or something, bro. Fucking
Yep.
beef up, bro, and fucking hey, let's see what happens.
Yep. Straight up.
Just because we don't get to ever really see what happens.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
That's kind of like the bare knuckle shit, though. Like I feel like that's kind of I don't know frowned upon for some reason.
I guess I mean, yeah, I don't. I think like to each their own. And like I said, I'm not even a fan of it. You know what I mean?
If you get hurt, bro, you instantly heal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, so I definitely think like on recovery wise, you know what I mean?
They
like,
should allow some.
They should allow some stuff. You know what I mean? For sure, because I mean, why would you not want to?
Man, especially them old dudes, bro. Like my age, man. You 40 and you getting out there and fighting, bro, and you fighting against a dude that's like 26.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna have to overpower him. Your stat bar is gonna have to be significantly higher than his because this man's fighting off pure fucking like energy.
Yeah.
That you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like they should let them old dudes, everybody's testosterone could tap out at like 2,500 or something.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, something like that. Yeah, and then again, you know what I mean. I feel like it's mindset because and but also it's probably the fact of like we're getting smarter. You know what I mean, like scientific wise. So we're getting healthier. But like, cause you see guys now. I mean, like most of the guys in the UFC that hold the belts, they're late 30s. You know what I mean? Most all of them.
Bro, that's like, I'm telling you, I've been saying this shit for years, man. Like 33, 32 to like 38, 39. Bro, that's prime time for fighting, bro. Like, you're fighting at your best, motherfucker.
Yeah. Because you got the mindset to do it. You know what I mean?
You got the experience, because you probably threw hands a couple times in those years. You know what I'm saying? Just on some regular shit. You know what I mean? Like, you ever get in fights at the bar, bro? And just fucking, I'm about to knock the shit out this motherfucker. Or do you control yourself a little bit because I'm about to knock the shit out this motherfucker?
Man, I plead the fifth.
Bro, I'd be headbutting everybody.
No, man, I think that what I mean. That's where you learn some of your best work is like
that real shit.
Absolutely.
That spontaneous shit.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. That's where
I got out the car 5 minutes ago. I ain't know none of this was gonna happen. That type
exactly.
Of shit,
exactly. That's where you're really gonna learn. Exactly freaking what you got. Freaking.
But like you said, you go back to like your first all that shit's out the window, bro.
Absolutely,
you ain't even thinking about that shit.
Yep, you go back to your basics every freaking time, man. Every freaking time.
What do you feel about like military dudes? Like I see some of them fights where like on YouTube where they have like military dudes fight like dudes that are like, the dude in their hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they motherfucker just naturally kind of like you said has a little bit of talent with his hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he running his little section with it, or like the dude that goes to basic training and then they pick up a little bit of squabbles anyway, and then fucking like maybe took it a little bit farther, and then buddy even had a hand to hand a couple times in fucking overseas or something.
Man, all respect to my guys out there serving us 100%, love them all, but man, like I've had some of those guys come in the gym and I'm just like. They've gone through basic and stuff. It's like, man, are we sending our guys over there with this? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, honestly, you know what I mean. And then you might see the guy in the street. I mean, but again, it depends. You know what I mean? I feel like it depends on where you grew up because you might have a guy that he doesn't watch some boxing. You know what I mean? So then he went to basic. You know what I mean? And it just kind of gave him a little bit of extra mental. Or whatever. But then you got somebody that maybe they didn't come. They ain't ever been in a fight. They went to basic. They
did a little extra.
They let's just say they went to basic training. You know what I mean? They went to basic training. Maybe they even went and did a tour or whatever. You know what I mean? Then they come back and they come to the gym, and like put some gloves on. And it's like they weren't really able to defend themselves the right way. And it's like we should be doing better than that. If they're serving us, exactly. If they're serving us like that, we should definitely be doing them better than that. But again, all respect. You know what I mean to them.
I think they definitely like what they really instill more than anything in my mind is like that extra ability to not quit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I said, they get the mental. You know what I mean?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that Motherfucker could have did that a little better though.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because that's what I was gonna say. Is yeah, yeah. So I don't think that they're doing them right as far as basic and so yeah, definitely I would probably choose probably the guy in the street because he's probably been in some fights and like experience is gonna overcome what you think you know how to do every time. You know what I mean?
Form and shit, like
Yeah,
they'll make that punch hit a little bit harder.
yeah, straight up, yeah,
Shit hit
exactly.
different, bro. Fucking
yeah, man. So yeah.
Motherfucker see your shit from a mile away, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's
experience
like
always makes a difference, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I always say that shit. I'm like, bro, you can't be out here fucking with people no more, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying like I did it, but I'm just saying like you used to see people just fuck with people and shit, and like you don't see that no more really because, bro, you don't know who the fuck is like, you know what I mean, hitting their local gym up or whatever the fuck, and like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Bro, that shit don't work no more.
And that's the thing, it's like, people will make fun of like the jiu-jitsu guys or whatever, but the reality is, man, it's like if they get on your back, like it's up to them whether or not you die. You know what I mean? Because I mean, for real, I mean, like it don't take long
till your air's cut off.
I mean, straight up, yeah, it don't take long. You know what I mean? Before it's a wrap. So
you can hand to hand that motherfucker all day, bro. If he don't want to hand to hand with you, bro, like
yeah,
you're gonna have to learn to not get choked the fuck out.
But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's completely different when you get punched in the face.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm like. I'm more like fucking feel like I'm prone to is like I don't want to fucking. I'm not trying to get on the ground and try to figure out how to break your arm, dude. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yep.
I just want to fucking see who can punch more. You're better. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I see some dudes, bro, with hands though that like man reached around the motherfucker and still caught this motherfucker in the face. It didn't even look like he hit him, bro. Barely got him. But this dude was a boxer. This kid was a boxer and shit. And like, bro, what I didn't even see him really make contact, bro. But it was like I'm gonna stress you enough. A person was in between them. And fucking, bro, that dude shit split the fuck open, bro. I was like, damn, that was like the perfect fucking punch, bro. Like,
I know, that was like with that.
I'll never forget that shit.
Yeah, like anytime like I feel like I get a cut on somebody, you know what I mean? You just kind of like, I don't know.
Bro, you get split open. That was a solid one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whip that, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really ain't even got to be a solid one sometimes, you know what I mean? You just got to slide it right, you know?
You be putting like the whole like Vaseline and shit on your face and all that shit?
Oh, yeah, everybody, you know what I mean?
Does it make a big difference?
Oh, man, you definitely want some Vaseline on.
Slipping off your way?
Well, I mean, like, they're not going to let you cake it on, you know what I mean? But you'll see, when we walked out, you know what I mean? They put it on,
as much as
raccoon
you can.
on.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Put your mask on and everything. And, yeah, but if you don't have it, them gloves are cutting you up.
Really?
Fast.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's leather. You know what I mean? So that leather is gonna cut your face.
So that makes all the difference in the world as far as like.
I mean, you still, it's still cuttable.
The texture of the glove, but I mean, are you more prone to a split or anything at that point? Like getting like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You just get like, when a motherfucker just punch you, bro, and it just.
I mean,
like you need a couple stitches type shit.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean? You should be targeting the shots. But so yeah, definitely that can happen. I mean, we've seen in the last fight, freaking get the cut over the eye, and that's what we want to target. But at the same time, that is what the Vaseline's supposed to stop, but it ain't gonna stop it, because that Vaseline's gonna sweat off you so fast,
I ain't never put no Vaseline on before, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
man, we're gonna have to take you to the gym.
But now you talk about the texture of the glove. I'm like, damn, that would kind of burn a little bit. I feel like, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that, the carpet burn or something.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. Thankfully, I don't have none on my face right now, but freaking, yeah, you know what I mean. If it just barely slides across you, you know what I mean, to give you like that little burn.
Do the gloves make that big of a difference as far as like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not the power, but like the hit of the punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it take away from it very much?
No, I don't think it takes away from it at all. I mean, honestly, straight up, I would say it adds to it because, like,
them gloves are thin, bro.
I mean, the gloves are thin, but I mean, here's the thing: is like, it's making it like more, I don't know, like a weapon. You know what I mean? Because you're
okay.
Everything's gonna be more solid. You know what I mean? So the glove's gonna make it even better. So I mean,
that would make sense.
It's
a little bit more fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know what I mean, like, because that's the thing with like bare knuckle. I mean, yeah, you see those guys get knocked out. You know what I mean? But I also think a lot of it has to do with, like their level of calmness, because like when you don't have gloves on, it's just a little bit more like intense. You know what I mean? It's a
No,
little bit more
yeah,
intense.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Bro,
but
like, man, I've been like more than once, bro. I've hurt my fucking like wrist or my fucking hand hard in a fight with a good punch, bro.
yeah,
Like, but it hit him like in the forehead or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
motherfucker duck and get him in the forehead. That shit hurt. Motherfuckers' foreheads are hard.
yeah,
And fucking they're like, goddamn, you know in your mind, like, man, I ain't gonna be able to throw that hand as hard as I just did.
man. You got to be smart too. You know what I mean? Because you don't always want to like punch somebody. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, you might want to change up, your weapon. You need
Yeah.
to switch it up. Like, what are you gonna hit him
I
with?
gotta say, man, I like whatever, bro. Like that fucking wrist, man. When you hit somebody wrong with that wrist, bro, that shit is like, man, I'm one armed now. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, bro. I can't. Bro, that shit.
You can do it one.
Bro, you throw one or two more out there, bro. Even if you get good and hit a motherfucker, bro, like it still hurts so bad, bro.
Oh man,
that's awful.
Man, I think like I don't know. I just remember like growing up, we have to walk around a lot, and like when it was cold, I'd always be like, man, if we got to fight right now, my hands, you know what I mean? It's already so cold.
Oh, bro, you get punched in the ear in the cold, fool. That shit hurts.
Oh man, shoot. Yeah.
The bully come up behind you and fucking
Listen.
get you in the ear, bro. All right, man, now my ear is on fire. That's fucked up. When I'm scared, I'm mad now.
I'm just worried about him like ganging up that day on the bully. I was like, all right, gotta watch out now.
Yeah, we jump. Hey, it snows, fool. We jumping your ass. You know what I mean? Fucking shit.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
whoop us all, motherfucker.
That's funny,
man. So, okay, here's another fucked up question, bro. Like, okay, you're out at a bar.
Yep.
You see a bitch getting fucking like whatever manhandled kind of by her dude.
Oh,
what you doing?
Oh, you already know, man. Come on now.
I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit. I mean, like,
I don't know what she did. Bro.
I mean, here's my thing. Hold on. Well, what do we say? Like, what is going on? You know what I mean?
You don't know what's going on.
Exactly. That's so true. So, like, I don't know. It depends. Like, if she's saying, you know what I mean? If it's the type of situation where she's like, like he's trying to take off with her and she don't want to go, I feel like it's kind of obligated to be like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Like, are y'all married? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? I
hadn't thought of that one, but okay, so I got you.
You know what I mean? Because, like, at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, if they are, like, married or whatever, and, like, maybe she's drunk and he's like, I'm trying to take my old lady home. It's like, all right, I don't want to be in that, you know?
I got a fucked up story for you, bro. Like, man, my fucking baby mama, bro. Like, we're on the way to the baby shower.
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro, it couldn't have been nothing big. I can't even remember what the argument was over. This bitch gets so mad at me. She hops out the car at a fucking red light and takes off walking through this parking lot. I'm like, oh my God, bro. So this is gonna be an episode of me driving next to this bitch and me saying 31 times, please get in the car, please get in the car. For some reason, the 32nd time, this bitch will malfunction and reboot and fucking hop in the car. I don't know why I have to say it fucking 32 times for it to happen, but
it's the programming.
I know that's how it's gonna go. I don't even know how many numbers it's gonna be. I just got to see how long I can go. You know what I mean? Like, eventually the bitch will get in the car.
That's funny.
And so like she didn't hop in the car. She fucking goes in this parking lot. Now, mind you, bro, she's like 6-7 months pregnant, bro. So she's showing. She's like in a dress and shit. We on the way to our baby shower. I'm like, babe, please just get in the car, please. I swear to God, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? This bitch, I'm like, please. And I go over there and she keeps on walking. So I'm like, come on, babe, come on. I'm trying to pull her back a little bit. And I say, not. But she's like, come on, babe.
Yeah.
Like this. And bro, this bitch threw herself on the ground. Man, oh God, bro, like a car pulls up with this lady in it. And she's like, is she okay? And I was like, man, she's dramatic. And fucking Aaron starts crying, bro. I'm like, oh, this
now you made it worse. Right? That's what I was about to say.
Really put hands on you or something.
Yep.
And fucking, bro, Aaron hops in the car with that girl. And I'm like, bro, I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, man, the police is about to show up or something, bro. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
And where is my, like, are we going to the baby shower still? Like, you know what I mean? This bitch is crazy at this point. And bro, I got a call like 3-4 minutes later. It's from this weird number. Should I answer? It's the girl that picked her up. And she like, I'm dropping Aaron off at her dad's for the baby shower. She said she'll just meet you there. I was like, and I got off the phone like, what the fuck just happened, bro? You know what I mean? Like, this bitch threw herself on the ground, got in the car with a complete stranger. Now I'm meeting her and this stranger at the baby shower. And mind you, this bitch just dropped her off and left or whatever. But I was like, bro, that was so fucking weird. Like,
and you knew you were already locked in too,
no,
so you're
yeah,
like, ah.
yeah. And we went to the baby shower and act like nothing fucking happened,
Hey.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
and fucking now I just gotta fight some random.
I was
dude,
just
bro.
about to say, that's what I was gonna say, like completely wild, crazy stories is like I remember one time, and this is kind of where I learned my lesson, and thankfully I had already, like kind of been told that growing up,
Right.
always be cautious, especially, like, like how the other sex can definitely be targeted for sure, you know what I mean? But basically freaking I seen this couple fighting or whatever, and she's like, oh, he raped me or whatever, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
I'm like, so you know what I mean? And so I jump out and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? You know what I mean? And
can't play that card. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she jumped back in the car with him at the end of the story though, man. She jumped back in the car and rode out. I'm like, what? After
Yeah,
you just said, and I'm like, see,
yeah.
and that's why you gotta be cautious, you know what I mean? And it's like, but that's fucked up too, you know what I mean?
I don't be hopping in my homies' relationships because of that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because like motherfucker come around here, it's like, bro, you come over here and talk about fuck your bitch all you want, bro. I'll tell you some fuck my bitch shit too. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
I'm not fixing to be like, man, fuck that bitch, you should leave her and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Because y'all gonna be together in 3-4 days. That bitch gonna hear what I said.
Yeah.
And fucking now I'm the odd man out and y'all cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, fuck all that, bro. She ain't sucking my dick. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that shit, I don't hop in my homies' relationships, bro. I can't do it.
Oh man.
This shit straight. Right here. You might have to plug it in or something. Yeah, bro. Like, this shit gets messy sometimes, bro.
No,
Like,
yeah.
especially with them toxic friends, bro. Like, oh.
Yeah, you gotta be cautious. You gotta be cautious, man. Yeah. So, crazy stuff, man.
We need that one thing, huh? I got you.
Y'all got any more water, man?
Yeah, bro.
Right on.
We'll take like a little interlude for a second.
Sounds good. Get a little water.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Huh?
In?
Yeah, that's how you stop it. If you